It's kind of hard in a short period of time. I thought it was about 3 different games, really. First half, I don't know that we could play much better. Did a terrific job defensively and made a number of threes. Moved the basketball. It was really perfect. And then we had the little halftime break and came out. And I thought maybe we got a little bit enamored. I thought Jakob really provided a focal point for us in the first half, and then second half, the first 10 minutes, I don't know how many times he touched the ball, and guys got to feeling good with their 3-point shot, I thought, and we started jacking a bunch of them up, and they weren't going in, and a combination of some turnovers, and then I think that sucked the life out of us a little bit defensively. We let our guard down, and when your offense is miserable like that, I think it carried over to the other end, and we managed to hold them off and kind of, recapture the energy that we had defensively. We got 3 or 4 stops, and then all of a sudden we made some shots. So it was basically three different ball games within 40 minutes.
Jakob kind of was your steadying force the whole game, though. He was the one guy that kind of steady, 26 points, 13 rebounds.
I thought so, yeah. 5 blocks. I think he was, solid to begin with. Kuzma was just a point away from us having 5 in double figures, so there was some pretty good balance. But Jakob does a nice job in the post. They played him straight up for a number of possessions tonight, and he did exactly what he needed to do. He slowed down, and then the couple occasions that they did double him, he did a great job of finding some shooters. So overall, it was it was a pretty solid performance. I just think it's a great opportunity to learn a little bit, and give BYU credit. I mean, they could have folded it up and went away, and they didn't. And the momentum in this game of basketball is interesting, and they got us on our heels. So, but it all did start with Jakob. There's no doubt about it.
We all know how good Jakob is. He's an NBA guy, and that's where the ball has to go. And he opens up the floor for us. We get open threes because of him. So yeah, he's an NBA guy. He's our most important player.
You talked a lot about once our shooters get going, we think we can be pretty good. Was that first half sort of what you've imagined for this team?
Well, I really didn't have to imagine it because I've seen it before. I've seen those guys make shots, Brandon and Dakari and Isaiah, and Jordan's been pretty steady from the perimeter. But it's been nice getting home here for 3 or 4 days and having some practice. That first part of the season was a little bit difficult for us with 5 games in 9 nights, and the trip to Puerto Rico. We were in different gyms, and just getting back and having an opportunity to practice in our own facility, which we have the last 3 days, I think helps. And it was just a matter of time, I think, before those guys make shots. As I reminded them, we don't need to test the waters to start with. We need to establish a post game, and I thought Kuzma did a nice job with Jakob. And then when they have to guard the inside, I think that's when our shooting can come into play a little bit better.
I think we took a lot more threes, and we didn't get the ball in the post like we should have, like we did in the first half, and that opens up the floor once you establish a post presence, and also taking care of the ball. Myself, I think I have 5 turnovers, and I have to be better and take care of the ball along with the other guards and just our team. And if we want to get to the next level, we got to be able to build on the lead and take care of the ball at the same time.
You've talked about getting balance in your scoring, and today Kenneth Ogbe goes with double figures. What was he doing that was making him so successful?
Today? Well, he's kind of been he does that a lot. He hasn't had a chance to do it. He was injured a lot of last year. He's been injured most of this year. I think his health is back. He's 6'6" and athletic and does a nice job defensively. Changed the starting lineup just knowing that he was going to be locked in with a little bit more size. BYU creates a little bit of a matchup problem to start with at least with their starters, 2 really good shooters, and then a big point forward in Collinsworth. And we started with Jordan on him, and we needed 2 guys that were going to be able to deal with those shooters. And I've said it before that our starting lineup is not etched in stone, maybe like it was for a few years here, but if guys have a great week of practice, they're going to get rewarded with an opportunity to play, and it was really fitting to see Kenneth play well. I thought he gave us a big boost on both ends of the floor.
It's very important to be that guy. you just have to bring energy in games like those. It's a rivalry. It gets crazy. Everyone's looking forward to that game, and I was hyped. I played this game like last year. I played against BYU, and I knew how it was. And so I was ready to bring the energy, and our fans did an incredible job. So they helped us out.
You know, what's it mean to now get a start and kind of get in that motion again?
Oh, I mean, it's great. I'm happy. I'm happy every minute I can get on the court. And, you know, I don't really know what to say. I'm just happy.